So following World Baking Day that took place on the 19th of May, I'm stepping into the kitchen here at the food room with Russel Soffer, who's one of the Stork Baking Competition's finalists, and he entered a very interesting recipe for this year's competition, brilliant mini milk tartlets, and I can't wait to get started on this one, Russel. Very nice to have you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Russel, I won't lie, milk tartlets probably one of my ultimate favorite things under the sun. Why did you decide to enter this specific recipe into the Stork Baking Competition?
We saw the Stork to Bake competition. We thought, why not enter it? There was 100 entries. 10 of them were from South Africa, and we thought, let's put in a really traditional South African dessert. And milk tart, you can't get more traditional than that. So we thought, let's do it. It's quite easy, but let's have a little twist to it and let's make it tartlets.
The main ingredients include flour, eggs, and margarine. A tip from Russel is to also keep oil and rice grains handy.
There's quite a lot of ingredients in front of me. I have no idea where to even start. So what's the process?
So we get started with our flour. We add that into the mixer. Okay, once that's done, we take our Stork. Now it's important to remember that the Stork is cold. It's come right out the fridge. When you make pastry, it's always good to have cold butter so that you can actually rub it into the flour. And then we mix it up. So that will become little bits and pieces of dough. And then we add our sugar. Everyone loves a sweet crust for milk tarts. And we mix that in. Right. Then we add our eggs. We add them one at a time so that it can actually mix through and bring the dough together. Okay, here we go. And then we add our salt, just to add a little bit of extra flavor.
The pastry should now be in one ball. Roll it out flat, then cut the pastry into circles using a bowl and line individual tart tins. Now you're ready to blind bake it using rice. Watch this.
We take some rice, put it in the middle, can be quite generous, and all we do is we make a bowl.
Okay, so the short crusts are in the oven. They're baking at
180 for about 20 minutes.
Okay, so while they're busy, now we need to make that delicious filling.
The ingredients include milk, eggs, sugar, and flour. SMS the keyword Stork to 33728 to receive a link to this recipe, or find it on our website.
So you take the milk and the Stork, put it in a pot, let it come to a boil. While you do that, I'll take the eggs and I will take the sugar and beat it together.
Heat the milk to boiling point and add the margarine and stir.
So now we take that, let's take it off the heat. Okay. And we just add it in while we mix.
Brilliant.
Okay, it's done. Let's put it to the side. Mix it through quickly.
I think we are almost done.
Almost done. Mix it through.
So it wasn't so hard after all.
Not at all. Exactly, I told you. Cool, so then we put it back into the pot. Okay, and we put it back on the heat and we just keep stirring until it becomes thicker.
Add a bit of vanilla and let the mixture cool. Now you're ready to fill the pastry shells. Use a piping bag and add generous rolls to each shell. Then sprinkle with cinnamon. Let's see the main steps again. Sift together all the dry ingredients and rub in Stork Bake. Add in 1 egg at a time. Roll the pastry out flat and use it to line individual tart tins and bake blind. To make the filling, heat the milk to boiling point before adding to beaten eggs, sugar and flour. Take off the heat and add vanilla and Stork Bake. In the spirit of World Baking Day, which was on the 19th of May, Expresso is still daring you to conquer a cake you've never baked before. Visit worldbakingday.com and choose your recipe challenge. Then, bake up a storm, send a picture of your masterpiece to baking@expressoshow.com along with a short story on your World Baking Day experience, and you could win one of 3 Bosch stand mixes.
And there we go, Ewan. 'n regte Suid-Afrikaanse miniatuur melktert.
Russel, jy's 'n kampioen, sit dit daar.
Dankie,
Baie dankie. That's it. So remember, you can make Russel's delectable little milk tarts at home by SMSing the keyword Stork to 33728. We'll send you on the shopping list. It's as easy as that. Stork to 33728. Yum.
The 19th of May is World Baking Day. Conquer a cake you've never baked before. Choose your challenge and bake brave.
Woo! this mini tartlet looks absolutely amazing. Now, just to reiterate, if you missed that, if you have a picture of the masterpiece that you have made, send that to baking@expressoshow.com, and a motivation as to why your cake should be the winning cake, and you could walk away with one of 3 Bosch stand mixers. Pretty cool, I think.
I'm still going to send in that picture of my shortbread cakes that I baked. I think they're worthy of a Bosch mixer.
You do that.
Ja.
You keep threatening, but it never happens.
Nee, maar ek gaan dit doen, beloof. Maar in elk geval, bly net waar jy is. Daar's nog baie lekker dinge wat kom op Expresso. Die Cape Philharmonic Youth Orchestra is nog hier. Hulle is op die oomblik my lewe. Ek love hulle. Kan jy dit sien in my oë?
Ek kan dit sien, ja.
Ons sien julle nou.